Have you ever noticed how many responsible adults are doing everything right? They studied, got a job, pay their bills on time, avoid reckless spending, and yet, year after year, their financial situation barely improves, not falling behind, but not really moving forward either. That quiet feeling that no matter how hard you work, money always feels tight isn't because you're careless. It's because of how modern money is designed to be used. Let's take a very ordinary situation. You're in your late 20s or 30s. You earn about $70,000 a year in the US, or around $55,000 in parts of Europe. After taxes, that becomes roughly $4,200 a month, or about $3,200. Nothing extravagant, nothing low either. You rent a modest apartment or pay a starter mortgage. That's one $400 to one $800 gone. You own a car, not luxury, just practical. $400 a month, including insurance, student loan or education repayment. Another $300. Groceries, utilities, phone, internet. $700. Now add small lifestyle costs. Streaming subscriptions. Eating out a few times a week. Clothes that match your workplace. Occasional travel so you don't feel left out. By the end of the month, you're left with a few $100s, sometimes less. You didn't overspend. You didn't act irresponsibly. You just lived like a normal functioning adult in modern society. The problem isn't one bad decision. It's the structure. Modern money habits quietly normalize permanent monthly commitments. Almost everything meaningful is financed. Education, transportation, housing, even phones and furniture. Each decision feels reasonable on its own, but together they lock your future income into obligations you can't easily undo. You don't feel broke, but your money never becomes free. Let's zoom in on something simple. That $400 car payment over 5 years, that's $24,000. Add insurance and interest, and you're closer to $30,000. If instead, that same $400 had been invested monthly at a conservative 7%, after 10 years, that's over $69,000. No stock picking, no hustle, just time and consistency. The cost of modern money habits isn't what you pay today. It's what your future never gets the chance to build. So why do smart, responsible people accept this? Because psychologically, monthly payments feel manageable. They feel safe. Your brain doesn't process long-term opportunity cost. It processes whether this month feels comfortable. There's also social pressure. In the US and Europe, adulthood is quietly associated with certain symbols: a decent car, a nice apartment, a lifestyle that signals stability, not excess, just normal. But normal has quietly become expensive, and opting out feels like falling behind, even when it's financially healthier. Over time, something subtle happens. Your income rises, but so do your fixed costs. Raises don't create freedom, they upgrade obligations. You're never in crisis, but you're also never in control. Retirement feels far away. Savings feel fragile. Any disruption, a layoff, a health issue, feels dangerous. Not because you failed, but because your margin for error is thin. Financially intelligent people don't think in terms of affordability. They think in terms of flexibility. They're less impressed by what they can afford monthly and more focused on how many future options a decision removes. They delay commitments that lock income. They prefer lower fixed costs, even if it looks unimpressive, not because they're extreme, but because they value optionality. They understand that wealth isn't about lifestyle upgrades. It's about reducing the number of things your money has already promised to. This isn't about guilt, and it's not about living small. It's about recognizing that modern money habits can quietly trap even responsible adults, not through recklessness, but through comfort. Once you see that, you don't need dramatic changes, just clearer thinking. If this helped you see money a little differently, consider liking the video or subscribing, not for motivation, just for calmer, more rational conversations about money.